You are not who you used to be. There has been a profound shift within you, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. In the past, you may have operated from a place of low vibrational energy, perhaps shaped by pain, confusion, or unhealed wounds. But that version of you no longer exists. You have done the inner work. You've taken time to confront your pain, to face your shadows, and to heal what was broken. As a result, you've evolved into someone spiritually balanced, someone who radiates peace, strength, and clarity. This transformation hasn't just elevated your personal vibration, it has changed your entire perspective on love, life, and your own worth. Meanwhile, your person, the one who once held your heart, is now in deep turmoil. They are losing sleep over you, restless in their thoughts, constantly haunted by memories and regret. In quiet moments, they're analyzing every word spoken, every choice made, and all the opportunities they ignored or mishandled. They are replaying the past on a loop, wondering how they could have treated something so sacred with such carelessness. They are searching for ways to make amends, but this time they know it cannot be from a place of ego or pride. They understand now that healing this connection, if it's even still possible, requires humility, authenticity, and vulnerability. And that's not easy for them, but your absence has forced them to confront the truth: they lost something irreplaceable. Whether you are aware of it or not, they are undergoing a significant transformation. This isn't just surface-level change, it's a deep internal reckoning. They are slowly cleaning up the chaos they created in their life, removing toxic patterns, and trying to become a version of themselves that might be worthy of the love they once took for granted. Why? Because they are still in love with you. That love never faded, even if their actions made it seem otherwise. In fact, the distance between you has only made their feelings grow stronger. They are hoping, perhaps desperately, for a chance to return, to reconcile, to explain, to finally show up in the way you always deserved. But this path hasn't been easy for them. They are facing heavy karmic consequences for the way they treated you. By abandoning the connection and walking away from the unconditional love the universe offered them through you, they broke a sacred soul contract. You were a blessing in their life, a light, a guide, a divine presence, and they walked away as if it were nothing. That decision has cost them dearly. What they didn't realize at the time is that by rejecting your love, they were also rejecting their own healing, growth, and spiritual evolution. Their betrayal didn't destroy you, though. In fact, it did the opposite. It made you resilient. It pushed you to rise, to reclaim your power, and to find wholeness within yourself. And now, as they look at the version of you that exists today, strong, radiant, and aligned, they are completely shocked. They didn't expect you to grow without them. They didn't think you'd be able to love yourself more deeply than they ever did. And that realization has left them emotionally hollow, drowning in regret and longing. There is a heavy, sorrowful energy surrounding them now. They are moving through deep waves of depression, carrying the weight of their choices and missing you intensely. Your absence has created a void that nothing else can fill. They feel like they have nothing left to lose, because they've already lost what mattered most, you. The connection you shared wasn't just emotional, it was spiritual. You brought them peace, happiness, bliss, and a sense of abundance that they may never experience again. Now they see it clearly. Now they understand the depth of what was lost. They are hoping for a second chance. Not because they want to relive the past, but because they want to make things right. They want to be honest, to take responsibility, and to show you that they've changed. But whether or not you choose to let them back into your life is entirely up to you. You owe them nothing. You've already done the hard part, you healed yourself, found your balance, and created a life filled with self-love and purpose. Still, it's important to recognize that this journey isn't just about them. It's about you. You have stepped into your power. You have elevated your consciousness and opened yourself to higher levels of love, peace, and alignment. Whether your person returns or not, you are already whole. And if reconciliation does happen, it will be on your terms, from a place of wisdom, not wounds. No matter what unfolds next, never forget who you've become. The version of you that exists today is a testament to your strength, growth, and divine resilience. And that's something no one can take away. I know you're tired of waiting. I can feel the weight of your silence, the quiet distance that's grown between us, and it breaks my heart every single day. You fought so hard for me, gave so much of yourself, and I didn't meet you with the same energy or love. I let you slip away, not because I stopped caring, but because I didn't know how to hold on without letting my flaws get in the way. Every day since then, I've been carrying this heaviness, this ache that comes from realizing how I pushed away someone who only ever wanted to love me. I find myself mentally revisiting every moment, every conversation, every choice I made that led us here. I hate that I didn't do better when I had the chance. I hate that I let fear, pride, and insecurity take the wheel when all you ever asked for was my love and consistency. Thinking about what I could have done differently drains me. It's like my mind plays this endless reel of what ifs and if onlys. What if I had just listened more? What if I had shown you the softness in my heart instead of the chaos I let spill over? What if I hadn't let my emotions, anger, jealousy, frustration, cloud what we had? I try to believe that one day this overwhelming regret will pass, and that somehow life will give me another chance. A chance to show you that I can love you the right way. That I've grown from this pain, and that I'm not the same person who hurt you. The truth is, ever since I rejected your love, I've been going through a kind of emotional torment I never expected. These past few months have felt like a slow burn, each day a little harder than the last. I put on a face for the world, but inside, I'm consumed by guilt and longing. I miss you more than I can put into words. I miss your voice, your energy, your laughter, your way of making even the most ordinary moments feel meaningful. I miss the safety I felt in your presence, even when I didn't know how to express it properly. It's cruel, really, how clear everything becomes when the person you love is no longer beside you. I've been praying for a sign. Every single day, I look for something, anything, that might let me know you're still out there thinking of me, even a little. I check my phone constantly, hoping to see your name light up the screen. I go through old messages, wondering how things changed so quickly. But all I get now is silence. And even though I try to understand and respect the space you've taken, it still hurts more than I imagined it would. Because that silence screams louder than words ever could. It reminds me of what I lost. It reminds me that I broke something beautiful, and I might never get it back. I know you were heartbroken by how I behaved. I know I let you down when you needed my love the most. You were trying to build something real with me, and instead of meeting you with open arms, I responded with doubt and distance. I didn't know how to handle everything I was feeling, and instead of communicating, I shut down. I became reactive, defensive, jealous. I let my inner chaos ruin our peace. And that's something I will always regret. But despite all of that, I want you to know something that's never changed: I love you. I always have, even when I didn't show it in the right way. I still carry that love with me every day. I love seeing you happy, even from afar. I feel proud when people recognize your light, your kindness, your strength. You deserve all of it and more. But there's still this fear deep within me, one I try to quiet but never fully can, the fear that someone else will come along and love you the way I didn't. That they'll do everything right where I went wrong. That they'll see the same beauty in you I saw, but this time, they'll treat it with care, and you'll be taken away from me for good. I know I don't have a right to ask for anything. But I hope, somewhere deep down, you haven't completely closed the door. I hope there's still a little space in your heart for the version of me that's trying so hard to grow, to heal, and to become worthy of another chance. Not just for your sake, but for mine too. Because losing you showed me who I am and who I want to be. And if life gives me even the smallest opportunity to be close to you again, I promise, with everything I have, that I'll do it differently. My feelings for you run deeper than I ever expected, and they are both strong and intense in ways I struggle to put into words. It's not just love, it's something that constantly pulls at my thoughts and emotions. No matter how occupied I try to keep myself, I find that even the smallest things distract me. I could be going about my day, but the moment my phone buzzes, I instinctively hope it's you. I catch myself waiting, for a message, for a sign, for some small piece of you to arrive and pull me out of whatever moment I'm in. And when I run, when I pull away for reasons I don't fully understand myself, I always find myself circling back, waiting again. Waiting for the right moment, for the courage, for the chance to return to you once more. Every time I create distance, I realize that I'm just waiting for the right time to come back to you. There's something about you that feels like home, like safety, like understanding, and I crave that, even when I don't know how to ask for it. The internal conflict I carry is hard to explain. It's a storm of confusion, unresolved emotions, and old wounds that I haven't fully healed. And when I go silent, it's not because I want to push you away, it's because I'm caught in that storm. I'm trying to make sense of what I feel and why I react the way I do. But during those times, what hurts me most is the silence from you when you don't ask why I ran. I wish you would. Not because I expect you to fix anything, but because it would show me that you want to understand, even the messy parts of me I don't know how to show. There's something else, too, something I haven't really told you before. When you ask me questions about my past or the things I've been through, I sometimes feel triggered. It's not that I don't want to share with you. In fact, I do. But revisiting those memories, those experiences, it can be painful. They stir up emotions I thought I had buried long ago. And yet, as much as those moments unsettle me, there's also a strange comfort in them, because they show me how deeply you care. Your curiosity isn't invasive, it's tender. It shows me that you want to know me, all of me, even the parts one find difficult to face myself. And that means more to me than I can say. I know I can be confusing. The way I think, the way I speak, it doesn't always make sense, even to me. And I can imagine how difficult it must be for you to try and follow the threads of my emotions. I wish I could express myself better, but expressing emotions, especially the painful or vulnerable ones, is something I've always struggled with. Sometimes silence feels safer than saying the wrong thing, even though I know it creates distance between us. There are things I went through, things I'm still processing, that make it hard for me to open up. But through it all, you've never stopped being patient with me. You've never stopped trying to understand, even when I gave you very little to work with. Your patience, your grace, your gentle understanding, it humbles me. It's not easy to be with someone like me, someone who runs, someone who gets quiet, someone who's still trying to understand their own heart. But you've never judged me for it. You've never demanded more than I can give. Instead, you've waited, calmly, lovingly, without pressure. And that kind of love, that kind of unwavering support, it touches me in ways I never thought possible. It's helped me grow, helped me heal in ways I didn't even realize I needed. You see me. Even when I don't have the right words, even when I don't say what I'm feeling, you somehow still understand. And that is something rare and beautiful. I can't tell you how proud I feel to be loved by someone like you. In a world full of people who are quick to walk away when things get hard, you stayed. You held on. You believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. That kind of love doesn't come around often, and I know how lucky I am to have found it in you. You make me want to be better, not for you, but for us. You make me want to understand myself more deeply so I can love you the way you deserve to be loved. And while I may not always show it perfectly, I hope you know how much you mean to me. So here I am, trying to bridge the silence, trying to explain what's been going on in my heart. I know I still have a long way to go, and there's so much I have yet to learn about love, about vulnerability, about trust. But I'm willing. Because you're worth it. And because what we have is worth holding on to.